thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a craft video for you. I saw these pie garlands on Pinterest and they look pretty simple to make. They're just from felt. This time I'm going to use hot glue because I don't have time to wait for everything to dry for 100 years. So I have the list below in the description, so if you need to remember anything, it'll be there. Got a bunch of golden brown felt because what better pie crust than a golden brown pie crust? Excuse me while I wave scissors around dangerously. Don't do this at home. Well, maybe. It's not up. I'm not responsible for your safety. So you want to cut triangle pieces roughly the same size. Save the excess felt because we're going to use that for the pie crust, the actual like delicious endy bits. With our scrap fabric, I want to cut kind of little strips or circles, just kind of whatever the mood strikes, just for the crust. So I'm going to do them kind of thick. Okay, so now we want to make the pie base. So I'm going to take probably my best shaped one because some of them are they're a little different. And then we're going to try to cut some of the filling out. So you want to light it up and then leave some room for the crust. So it's going to look something like this. With the orange and then the darker brown fabric, which you can use regular brown fabric too, you're going to cut strips as well. But these ones can be like short, rectangular, like so. You only need about like 5 or so. More if you want. It's for the pecan pie. Also for the toppings, let's take some light brown strips, little thin strips. This is for the crisscrossing on the pie. And then for a little whipped cream on the top, we've got some white fabric. I'm gonna do chunky rectangles. First, I have this scrap piece. I was going to use it for like a little bit of crust over the top like so, but you want to cut some slits in it because it is going to be like an apple pie. So I'm just going to cut out like a little sliver like that. And do it ever so slight. And don't cut yourself or your nails. Alright, and you're going to put the dark brown on the light brown and put some hot glue in between, and then just tap it because hot glue sometimes can seep through the felt and burn you. So you're going to do that again for the cover. Just a couple dots. You don't want to go overboard with hot glue. Just tap. Be careful with the little slits because it can ooze through. So this is what I've got so far. I'm going to do that for all of the pies. Just glue their bases down for the time being. Alright, with one of them, I'm going to do the latticing. So we're going to take the thin strips of the brown. I'm going to glue them on one side. Just going to do 2 dots, so you're going to attach one end and then the other end. And make sure it goes off the side a little bit so you can trim it so it's at the right angle. Alright, and once that's dry, which I'm impatient so I'm not waiting, we're going to trim it so it lines up with the edge. So that's what you have. And now we're going to do the pecans. And for this, you're just going to take a little bit of thread on a needle and make sure it stays in place. We're going to do the pecans and then we're going to do the whipped cream. Okay, you're going to accordion fold them until you have about 3 loops like this, and then you're going to sew them. It'll probably take about 3 stitches. One sad pecan did not make the cut. Okay, whipped cream. Just gonna kind of like scrunch it, and I'm gonna glue it. I'm not gonna bother with sewing this because I don't have white thread. So I guess you could do this for the pecans too. It's just the pecans are much smaller. So I'm going to zigzag them like so, and make sure you don't burn yourself. Then you are going to do a dot on one end and you're going to pinch these 2 together. Just like, so it looks like this. How lovely. And then you're going to do it to the other side too. And then you're just going to hold it in a lump until it dries, which shouldn't be long because it's hot glue. And it should look like so. The whipped cream you're going to put on all the plain ones. So you can do smaller whipped creams, bigger whipped creams, whatever you want. Alright, so now we want to do our crust. So you're just going to take each pie, and we're going to use hot glue for this because it's fast. And you'll do a line along it, and you'll just start to glue down the crust in like little ruffles. And then I'm going to glue each one of these loops down as well. Now that you have made all the pies that you want to make for your garland, you're going to arrange them in an order that you wish to. Let's do that. And then I have every other one that's a whipped cream, but you can do it in any order you want. And then you're going to space them out about how far apart you want them. So maybe a little closer. Okay, so I think I have it, and just kind of like roughly estimate how much twine you might need. Okay, and then you're going to flip them over in the order that you want them, and you are just going to glue the twine to the back side of each one. Make sure you press down or it won't stick to the glue. But press down on either end so you don't burn yourself. Ta-da! also double it as a nice fancy Thanksgiving necklace. You will be the talk of the party. Alrighty, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember to turn on your notifications if you wish to know as soon as I release a video. Thank you.